YouTube fam, what is good? It's your boy Sneakerhead Farb coming at it with the first video in a very long time. I know I've been very busy recently, but a ton of you have been messaging me and hitting me up and asking if the Adidas Wishlist Jig is dead or patched. And I'm here to tell you today that it is absolutely not. Now there are some cases where you won't be able to use it anymore, but there are still many where you will. So I'm going to portray that for you today. But before we get into it, I'm going to show you how to use the Wishlist Jig if you don't already. Now the first thing that you're going to need is the SKU or the unique product identifier of the sneaker that you are trying to add to your wish list. So for example, I'm trying to add the Futurecraft 4D runner that's supposedly dropping by the end of December to my wish list. And I was able to find that SKU on the Soul Supplier. So I'm going to copy that around 6-digit, I think 6 to 8-digit alphanumeric string, and I'm going to head back to the Adidas website. And from there, I'm going to navigate to the bestsellers page. Once I'm on the bestsellers page, I'm going to pick any product square. Best practice is to just use the first. It's the most simple. And I'm going to hover over the heart icon that I would normally press to add that product to my wish list. But instead of clicking on the heart to add that product to my wish list, I'm going to right click it. I actually clicked it and added it, so I'm just going to unclick the heart to unadd it to my wish list. You right click that icon and you're going to inspect that. Now I mind you that you're only going to be able to do this on Google Chrome or on Firefox. You won't be able to do this on Safari. But once you inspect the element, you're going to go to the line right above it that contains the data-master ID. And you're just going to double click on the SKU that is within the quotations already. And you're just going to delete that. And you're going to copy and paste the SKU of the product that you are trying to add to your wish list via the Wishlist Jig. So once that's pasted within the quotations, you're going to want to make sure you just click somewhere within that little window that popped up so it saves your SKU as the data master ID. And once that's loaded in there, you can exit out of this window and you can go back and you can actually click on that heart icon now. And as you can see, something was added to your wish list. So we're going to head over to our wish list now. And instead of the Ultra Boost shoes that were sitting there on that bestsellers product page, we were able to add the Futurecraft 4D runner shoes that are not even loaded to basically the Adidas website yet. I mean, it clearly is loaded to the website, or else we wouldn't be seeing any product information, but nowhere else is this visible. I mean, even if you go to this link, it's just going to bring you to a list of all the black shoes on Adidas. So basically, this is one of the cases where you will be able to use the Wishlist Jig. An upcoming release, even though it's going to be very limited. It's good. There's going to be many release procedures. You're still able to get away with this. You may be able to use this to add it to your cart during the release, but you at least get a snapshot, an early picture at least, and it's pretty cool to be able to do this. Moving forward, now there are some cases where you won't be able to do this now. For example, if I go back to the bestsellers page and I try to do this again with the Adidas Human Race NMD Trail, the black and white colorway that has already released and is sold out on the website, and I copy that SKU, we're going to hover over the wish list icon and inspect that element again. Once again, we're going to simply delete the SKU that is loaded as the data master ID right now. We're going to fill in our SKU as the value and just save that, clicking anywhere within the window. Exit out of the window and we are going to click on the heart to add it to our wish list. Now theoretically, as we did with the 4D runner, this should add the Adidas Human Race NMD to our wish list, but as you can see, it automatically removed that sneaker from my wish list. Adidas was able to put something in the code for that product where if it was saved in someone's wish list, since it's completely out of stock on the website right now, that sneaker would be completely removed from your wish list. So that's an example of one case where the wish list would not work anymore. I showed you where the wish list does work. I hope you guys are able to use this to cop in the future, or at least get early images and information on special releases. Thanks guys, make sure you like that video and subscribe to keep up with future updates, tips, tricks, backdoor methods, and more.